The envelope had never been opened. Lee Dong-hyuk stopped. His hand was still inside the inner pocket of his father's old coat. He felt the shape before he saw it. A flat rectangle. Paper inside. He pulled it out slowly. A white envelope, gone yellow with age. The sealed flap was still intact. Whoever had pressed it shut had done so more than 20 years ago. Nothing was written on the outside. No name, no address, nothing. He set it on the table and looked at it for a long time. It was late March. Cold wind still moved through the alley outside. Water dripped from the eave as the last snow melted in the afternoon light. By evening it would freeze again. A single candle burned on the table. The power had gone out near sunset. It always did in this village. His father had died 10 days ago. He had come out of his room in the early morning to find him collapsed on the wooden floor. He had shaken his father's shoulders and called his name. No response. His heart had been weak for years. Even so, the morning had come without warning. The night before, his father had eaten dinner, coughed a little, went to bed. The funeral had taken 2 days. Dong-hyuk had handled it alone. His mother had died when he was 22. His sister had come for the funeral and left 2 days later. After everyone was gone, the house went quiet. His father's cushion was still in its place. His father's teacup still on the kitchen shelf. His father's worn house slippers still in front of the bedroom door. Dong-hyuk had not moved any of it. He could not. His father's coat had been hanging by the door for years, worn through at the shoulders and the cuffs. Dong-hyuk had been checking every pocket before setting it aside. He found the envelope in the inner pocket. His father had known it was there. Every time he put on that coat he would have felt it against his ribs. And he had never opened it. Dong-hyuk carefully worked open the corner of the envelope. A single sheet of paper came out, folded twice. He opened it. A handwritten letter. Not his father's handwriting. Someone else had written this. There was a date at the top. He counted back. 22 years ago. He read the first line and stopped. To my brother Seung-cheol. His father's name. Someone had written to his father. Called him brother. This person was younger than his father. He read slowly. Then read it again. The writer said he had to go far away. He did not say where. He had not wanted his brother to know, he wrote. If his brother knew, he would try to stop him. But leaving without a word felt like too much to carry. So he wrote the letter. In the middle of the letter was this. I know how long you carried things because of me. Everything I got wrong landed on you. You never let on, but you knew. You just took it. I was grateful for that. Truly. The last lines, I don't know when I'll be able to come back. Maybe I won't. I didn't want this letter to reach you. But not writing felt harder. I'm not going to send it. I'm just writing it down. It was signed your younger brother, Seung-cheol. Seung-cheol. A name Dong-hyuk had never heard once in his life. His father had never mentioned a brother. Never mentioned his original family at all. Dong-hyuk had never asked. His father had never said. That was the way of this house. He put the letter on the table. The candle trembled. The letter lay in the shifting light. 22 years old. Written as something that would not be sent. And yet it had been in his father's coat pocket. In a sealed envelope. A letter that was never supposed to arrive had arrived. And his father had never opened it. Why had he not opened it? Dong-hyuk thought about this for a long time. Perhaps his father had known what was inside without opening it. Someone might have told him when they delivered it. Your brother sent this. And his father had chosen not to open it. Because opening it would confirm that his brother was truly gone. Because as long as the envelope stayed sealed, something was not yet finished. The next morning Dong-hyuk walked to the neighboring village to see his uncle. His father's older brother. They had rarely been in touch. Dong-hyuk arrived to find his uncle splitting wood in the yard. His uncle looked up with a questioning expression. Did not ask why he had come without warning. Just told him to come inside. Dong-hyuk placed the letter on the table between them. His uncle looked at it. Picked it up. Read the handwriting. His expression went still. Something moved through his eyes and disappeared. Dong-hyuk asked. Was Ri Seung-cheol my father's younger brother? His uncle was quiet for a long time. Then he nodded once. Yes, your father's youngest brother. Dong-hyuk asked. Why did I never hear this name even once? His uncle looked at the wall for a moment and then back at Dong-hyuk. It is old business. Seung-cheol left this village about 25 years ago. No word since then. No one knows where he is. No one knows if he is still alive. Your father never spoke that name again after he left. I found it hard to bring up myself. It just became something that was not said. Dong-hyuk asked. Why did he leave? His uncle said there were circumstances. I don't know all of it. Something happened that Seung-cheol felt he had to carry alone. He said he would go and take it with him. Your father tried hard to stop him. Seung-cheol went anyway. The two of them met the night before he left. What was said between them I don't know. By the next morning Seung-cheol was gone. Your father searched for several days. Nothing came of it. After that your father became quieter. That was all. Dong-hyuk returned home and read the letter once more. Not going to send it. Just writing it down. And yet his father had held it for 22 years without opening it. Would you have understood the father who kept an unopened envelope for 22 years? Or would you have wanted to ask him why he never just opened it? He sat in front of the candle for a long time that night. The letter lay open on the table. He had read what his father never read. He had opened what his father never opened. He did not know where Ri Seung-cheol was now. He did not know if he was still alive. His father may have spent his whole life waiting for him to return. Or he may have long since stopped waiting. Dong-hyuk could not know which. What he could know was this: his father had not been a man without feeling. He had been a man who kept feeling inside without showing it. Who carried an unopened envelope for 22 years. Who felt its weight against his ribs every time he put on his coat. And never opened it. Dong-hyuk had learned something about his father tonight. Perhaps too late, but he had learned it. What is lost is not always gone. Sometimes it waits inside an unopened envelope for 22 years, waiting for someone to finally open it. If this story stayed with you, the next one begins here too.